So I mean, I just sat down to do this video and realized that freaking every video has been made on this monitor.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Maybe no outro.
And
Maybe
how
just
you
an
know
intro.
everyone ends up liking your video better than the 500 that are online. You know why, babe?
Why?
Because you have the vocal fry.
Cause I got that vocal fry. Baby, that vocal fry. Let's go. Okay, we have got a lot to cover and not a ton of time to do so. Here. Whoa, whatever, live with it. This is the Portkeys LH5, some combination of an L, a P, an H, and a 5. Just said it a bunch of different ways and hopefully one of those will be right and I'll just cut it in. This is a $399 monitor, so 400 bucks, full HD, 4K monitor. So just for reference, this is the Blackmagic Pocket 6K. This is gonna die. The batteries are just atrocious on these Blackmagics. They're really bad. I prefer 7-inch monitors, but that's completely personal preference. 5.5 inch is a good size. It feels like pretty much the same size as the one on the Blackmagic cameras. Got HDMI in, HDMI out. It's got a little headphone port. One of the coolest features of this is it has wireless camera control for the Blackmagic cameras. I tested it on the 6K Pro and it worked like a charm for about 5 minutes. I couldn't get it to work. Dude, listen, the baby is here. The baby has been born. She is like 6 weeks old. She's a dream, and it's hard to think. I'll just say this. I think that everybody lied. I think everybody lies. I'm pretty sure everyone is a liar because it is overwhelmingly difficult to do literally anything in life, including think. If this video ever gets published, it's gonna be a miracle for sure. Wow, that was a tangent. Okay, so you don't need this like giant freaking battery to power it. It was just the first one that I found. It actually has a little like LEMO port, so you can just plug like DTAP to LEMO, and that's awesome. But obviously you need DTAP to do that. So wireless camera control for the Blackmagic cameras. It's slightly finicky. I did email Portkeys about it, and unfortunately I didn't hear back from them, but if I do hear back from them on the Bluetooth problems, I will be sure to update that in the comment section down below. And it does have wired control over some of the other cameras, including the Z-Cam. I did test it with the Z-Cam, and it was okay. It's cool in practice. No, it's cool in theory. Because most of the functions that are available, you can just push the buttons on the Z-Cam. You don't really need an external monitor to do that unless you have some cage that is covering all your buttons or something like that. 1700 nits of brightness, completely viewable outdoors, great color renditions. Just to put it in perspective, so this is a $399 monitor at 1700 nits of brightness. My all-time favorite monitor right now is the Small HD Cine 7 that has like the Teradek stuff built into it. That is a roughly $2,700 monitor, and it's 1800 nits of brightness. So you're looking at like almost the exact same brightness. I will say the one thing that I don't love it. It's an opportunity for improvement on this monitor, and that is the user interface. I'm like a total Western-brained like iPhone guy, and this is from a Chinese company, and the Small HDs have incorporated that same user experience where you just like swipe the screens left to right to kind of get different pages set up. And I love that user experience. On this one, they have it set up in like a grid system. So you've got like one page here, one here, one here, and one here, and you swipe between the pages like this. So I tend to get lost and don't actually know which one I'm in. I guess in theory that might make more sense actually, because you can get to stuff quicker, but I just like I like the swipey method better. That's just personal preference. Again, there's like so many other videos that go into tons of depth on how wonderful this monitor is. Oh, one really cool feature is you can, in theory, I haven't been able to do it, but you can control the Nucleus Nano from one of these pages. See, like again, right now, I'm getting lost. I'm trying to find the page to do it. And there it is. You swipe up, but it's not always up. Or is it? Oh, it is always up. I tried the focus wirelessly on the Blackmagic 6K Pro, with this lens, with a Sigma lens, and it worked great. Again, for just a few minutes, but it did work for the couple minutes that I had it going. There's a menu set of buttons across the top, and a lot of times it's almost, I know it's not random, but it feels random. Like when you push to try and get through the menus, if you've used other Portkeys products, it's like kind of a similar workflow where you're like, you push and you're kind of looking on your screen, you're looking up here, like which one was left, which one was right? Okay, it's like exit minus menu plus, which to me just doesn't, I don't know, maybe like menu plus minus exit would be more like reading left to right, whatever. Western mentality again. I wish it had an SDI port. Neither here nor there. It's a pretty great monitor, really great price point. And if you're in the market for a monitor around the $400 range, I think this would be a really good option. If you like this size, if you like 5.5-inch monitors, then this is gonna be a pretty good bet for you. Otherwise, maybe like a 7-inch would be, you should get a 7-inch. 7 inches are just dope. You can just see everything that you're doing. Look at this. My current favorite monitor, Small HD Cine 7. This is the RX module. It's just transmitting what is up there because there's no wires. How cool is that? So the 5.5-inch, let me put them side by side. 5.5-inch right here and 7-inch monitor right here. Here's my beef with monitors. We do so much on these screens that are like 3 inches and 5 inches and even 7 inches. I do everything on 7-inch monitors. A lot of times we have a 21-inch monitor on set, but like most of what we're doing as cinematographers is going on like, I mean, if it's in a theater, it's gonna be on a giant freaking screen. We're just like viewing things on these super tiny monitors, and sometimes it's hard to, something was like in the frame that wasn't supposed to be, like a dog. Maybe a dog was in the frame. Maybe, who knows? Portkeys did send me this monitor, but this is not a sponsored video, so I can say whatever I want about the monitor, which is good because I think it's a great monitor. I'm not gonna like trash it. I think for the money, you're gonna have a hard time probably finding a better monitor, and maybe you're like $400 is not budget friendly. Sorry, let me take this real quick. What's up, baby? That's fine. I'm in the middle of filming a YouTube video, and I'm just gonna tell everyone real quick. This is my friend Rahul Chakrabarti, and we are filming a commercial in Denver in like 2-3 days. So maybe we'll use this monitor. I'm doing a review on that Portkeys monitor, the LH or the LP5. I can't remember what it is. Shipping's gonna be like $800. Dude, I'll just throw it on my baby. I'll just rain cash on my baby. She'll love it. All right, brother. So just to put it in perspective, I just got off the phone with my buddy Rahul, but we're talking about this is like a $400 monitor. We're about to rent lenses for a shoot, and just shipping one way is gonna be $400 for shipping. So there's different levels of filmmaking that maybe like some of the people that are like new on YouTube don't realize like how expensive it actually is to do this craft like professionally. And you can do it on a budget. You can make killer content on a budget. So man, learn your craft, do it really well. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. Here for the ride, man. Here for the ride. Peace and love. Bye. I don't know what that outro was. Bye. You know, if they like it, they like it. And if they don't, whatever. It's the internet. It's YouTube. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. Okay, bye.